World War I, The Reality of a Soldier. Dear Emily, hi, how are you doing? I miss you and everyone back home. Tell my wonderful and loving daughters that I love them and will be home soon, hopefully. As of right now, I am doing all right. We are living in the trenches. You might ask what they are. The trenches are used for defensive purposes so that we can protect our bodies when the enemy attacks. The trenches don't seem so awful, but you'd be surprised about that. I'm in the middle line, where I await to go help the front line. There are so many kinds of awful bugs and infections down here. As I'm writing, I'm itching off lice. They hurt, they itch, and they sting. Also, since I stand in the trench for so long, and they're so cold and wet, my foot turns purple and blue, and I can't even feel it anymore. I'm afraid it'll have to get taken off, and if it does get taken off, I lose hope of ever walking normally again. It's so scary down here because so many of my brothers have died. All of them just lay under our feet, under the gooey brown soil, only about a foot deep. Rats eat at their rotting flesh. One day, a rat bit one of the people in the middle line. His leg is now all purple and bruised. These rats stop at nothing to eat anything they can. The rats are brutal. You wake up at night to rats fighting over severed body parts on your bed. This is one of the bad things about trench life, only one of them. But, my dear, it gets so much worse. Since this war is supposed to be short, I'll be home soon. I can't wait to see you and my children, our children. We will win the war, we will be victorious, and then pride and heroism will reign in the lands. Alas, that's what I thought. But it seems to me right now that this is going nowhere. People go into no man's land, die, more people go. When are we going to determine who wins this battle? Who is going to make a stand? Before we know it, everyone and everything is going to die. I keep praying, but it seems that God has lost faith in our race, letting us do these horrible things to each other. It's the most awful thing to watch everyone around you suffer and die, and in some cases go mad. We call that shell shock. Sometimes it gets so hard to deal with when every day you watch people lose limbs, get stabbed and shot. It's even more difficult to do these things to people yourself. Sitting in a trench bored all day, waiting for something to happen, all cramped up in the dugouts with everyone teasing you and trying to cheer everyone else up. It's awful. I've seen brothers before me scream and shake, and they get a wild, crazed look in their eyes, and then they're off. The realization that you're actually killing someone, a person with a family and friends, a home that they dream about every day, wishing they could be there, safe. I dream of that too, every chance I get. I miss you and the kids so much. We came into this thinking that we would be marching and singing in synchronization. Look at us now. We're definitely marching, in muddy trenches with trench foot and bugs and little disgusting varmints that cannot be contained. Many men that I know, that we grew up with, are dead. It's so awful. Send my love to my girls. I will see you soon. Stephen.